Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Tech Talk Tuesday with me, Nisa, and Orbtronics. Today we welcome Mr. Martin Hanna, the co-founder and CEO of PennyPinch. Martin, it's such a pleasure to have you here with us today.
For sure, thanks for having me.
Yes, so let's start off with giving us a quick introduction to PennyPinch and what inspired its creation.
Yeah, so PennyPinch is St. Lucia's first and only regulated mobile wallet. And our mission is to make it cheaper, easier, and faster to access your everyday financial transactions. Yeah.
Okay. And so for those unfamiliar with PennyPinch, can you give us an explanation on the key features of PennyPinch and how it's making financial transactions more accessible for people in St. Lucia?
For sure. So PennyPinch is in the form of an app. Customers download it from the App Store. And one of the ways we're making it easier accessible is for our digital onboarding. You're able to get a PennyPinch account in under 5 minutes without visiting a branch, filling paperwork. And in 5 minutes, you could begin transacting.
Nothing like the banks.
Right. So what can you actually do on PennyPinch? So over the last 5 years or so, we've continuously been developing new products. Our recent most accomplishment was going live with both MoneyGram and Western Union, enabling customers to skip the lines and receive or send money right from PennyPinch. Yeah. Further to that, you could do other things like pay your bills, pay a business. You could also send money between PennyPinch users, and we're always expanding these functionalities to create this beautiful ecosystem for customers as well as the unbanked who don't have an account to begin transacting.
That sounds cool. So how has the adoption of digital wallets evolved locally? And what role does PennyPinch have in driving this shift?
So I'd say PennyPinch's main role would be as the innovator. We're currently the only one and very little in the entire region.
Okay.
So, we're really one of the ones that have been pushing the innovation. And when I say innovation, I mean, faster ways to do things, cheaper ways to do things. For example, it probably costs half of what it costs a wire transfer through PennyPinch to send abroad. So, we're not just making it cheaper and faster, but just readily accessible.
Got you. And so can you share with us a bit more about how the partnership with MoneyGram came about? That's really interesting.
Yeah, so not just MoneyGram, we partnered with both MoneyGram and Western Union. And, that came back a few years ago, but we decided, we wanted to take on digitizing their ecosystem. And, through a few years of developing, getting regulatory approval, finding a banking partner who would support these activities, we're able to go live just last month, and so far it's kicked off very well. We're seeing customers moving away from the lines and, adopting PennyPinch as their primary method for receiving remittances and sending as well.
Okay, so could you give us a little bit more insight into the regulatory process? Because I know even for us like regular St. Lucians, just having to set up a bank account is so much of a hassle. How was it for you guys getting that set up?
So with us, it's more simplified.
Okay.
There's not much requirements compared to a bank.
Okay.
It's all through the app, and we verify your identity through capturing an image of your ID, as well as doing what we call a liveness test, and that involves taking a selfie. So the reason we do that is to compare your face to the ID to make sure you're the one actually making an account. And from there, we do all of our compliance checks, because we are regulated. We are a money services business, which means we have to follow, your KYC and anti-money laundering requirements set by the regulators. So we've been on top of that, and that helps foster trust. Customers want to know that, they're putting money into a platform that they know will remain safe and accessible to them at any time.
Okay. And so what new services or benefits can we as customers of PennyPinch expect in the near future?
Right, so I mentioned the remittance. We're excited about that. Moving forward, we are working on our own debit card. So it'll be a MasterCard debit card attached to your account, and you'll be able to receive your virtual card instantly. So you don't have to wait for a physical card to begin transacting. So that's another way we're making the card cycle much more accessible.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes it depends on the card and the bank. It could take days. You have to go. It's not ready yet. So we're just cutting down the patience needed to begin transacting. So that's one of the key products we're very excited to roll out later this year. But for now, customers could use the remittance products. They could withdraw to their bank or pay users within the ecosystem.
Okay, nice. And so every journey has to have its challenges. What have been some of the key hurdles that you guys have experienced, and how have you overcome them?
Yeah, the key hurdles I would say is really finding the right local partners, especially on the banking side, to feel comfortable with what we're doing and, create value for them as a partner, because we don't want to be seen as, competition. So it's up for us to create that value locally and find partners to work with us. And we've had challenges, but we have definitely found someone we're comfortable with now. So that's exciting. Another hurdle would be, just getting things done. Can take some time, especially when you're dealing with, entities abroad, investors abroad. So there's a whole commotion when it comes to just getting business done. And time has tell. We've been around for almost 7 years now, but that hasn't stopped us. We've continued, battling these walls, and slowly we're getting through them.
Yeah. So would you be open to telling us who you guys are partnered with? Who's working?
We have banks. We have 3 banks right now, so we sort of work between all of the commercial banks, but Bank of St. Lucia being our primary partner right now. So we're excited to continue working with them, not just now, but in future as well.
Okay, and any plans to scale within the Caribbean region?
Yes, there is a new regulatory framework coming out, which would change the way we're regulated, and it will also uniform the entire OACS, giving us scalability within not just St. Lucia, but the other OACS islands. And it's like a flip of a switch. Once we get those approvals, we'll be able to scale all these amazing functionalities to Antigua, Dominica, St. Vincent, and more.
Okay, that sounds really cool. And what has been your proudest achievement of PennyPinch so far?
I think just being around this long, there's a statistic, 99% of businesses fail. So just being able to wake up every day, motivate the team, get us going on our goals, it's really a big accomplishment. The card personally has sort of been this big vision product for me. So I think that will be my biggest accomplishment. And it's taken over 5 years to actually begin developing the card product. So I think that would definitely be one of the bigger accomplishments, getting that to market.
Okay. And as a tech entrepreneur, what advice would you give to others in St. Lucia and the wider Caribbean looking to build innovative solutions just like PennyPinch?
Yeah, big advice I've received when I just started my journey was it's typically a 10-year process. And I've only started to understand that now, being in for so long, that it does take time, especially locally. So, just try to fight the urge to maybe give up or quit, but just keep going at it. And what I've realized is with the right culture and your team, the right motivation, you're able to wake up every day and just keep moving, keep fighting. We've come across tons of problems almost every day. So you need to change your mindset as to how you deal with issues, and just think of them as progress moving forward. And that has allowed us to keep moving.
Yeah, okay, well, you said 10 years, you're 7 years in already, so you have 3
years to get things up and running nicely,
3 more to go. Martin, thank you so much for sharing your insights, and where can our viewers go to learn more about PennyPinch and your services?
So we're on social media.
Okay.
Just search for PennyPinch app. Very simple handle. You could go on our website, mypennypinch.com.
Okay.
Or just download the app on the App Store, search for PennyPinch, and the first thing will pop up.
Okay, great. So thank you so much, Martin, for joining us for Tech Talk Tuesday. Thank you all to our viewers for joining us as well. And be sure to follow us at Orbtronics, and like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.
All right.